Hi YouTube friends, today we are going to be looking at a few of the largest and most overlooked communities within the Cypress area. We are going to take a look at the good, the bad, and everything that Zillow will not tell you, and we're going to start right now. If you have narrowed your search down to the Cypress area, there is a good chance you've come across Cypress Creek Lakes, Canyon Lakes West, and even Stonegate. All of these communities are located within the southwest area of Cypress. These communities are just off of Fry Road near Tuckerton, and if you're unfamiliar with the area, Fry Road and Tuckerton are both great areas and kind of the hub for really nice shopping and restaurants. It's really close to where the boardwalk is located. These two major roads are also where all the shopping is, like the grocery stores and big box stores like Target, Lowe's, and Costco are all within this area. So let me tell you, these neighborhoods win for location because all of this stuff is within a mile of these neighborhoods. These neighborhoods are also ever so slightly closer to the city if you see yourself as a city mouse at heart. They will cut off about 10 to 15 minutes of drive time if that's the way you are headed. I talk a lot about new construction on this channel, so I do want to clarify that most of these homes in these neighborhoods were built between 2003 and 2015 and are on average about 3,000 square feet. As of 2023, the average home prices for these neighborhoods range anywhere from $350 to $550. Because of the age of the homes and the range of upgrades done within the homes, it is fairly easy to come across a home that matches all the must-have criteria, as well as a lot of price points to choose from. Generally speaking, your dollar is going to go a lot further within these neighborhoods compared to a new home neighborhood. These communities are surrounded by newer major master plan communities like Bridgeland and Town Lake. And within those newer communities, they are building larger luxury brand new homes at a higher price point. So essentially in these neighborhoods, you are getting more for your dollar while still having the prime location and the benefits of everything these newer communities are bringing. Another perk is that you can find homes with highly rated schools while still paying a relatively lower tax rate. For the brand new construction in the Cypress area, it is usually anywhere from 3% all the way up to 3.7%, whereas in a more established community that is still zoned to the same schools, you're going to be paying a tax rate closer to 2.5 to 3.0. The overall aesthetic of these neighborhoods is quite similar to many of the suburbs in the Houston area. There are 1- and 2-story brick homes and grass and tree-lined streets, as well as a plethora of amenities for you and your family to enjoy. All of these communities have pools, splash pads, tennis courts, playgrounds, and hundreds of acres of retention lakes with walking trails around them. Another cool perk is that many of these neighborhoods like Cypress Creek Lakes, Canyon Lakes West, and Stonegate will share amenities with the neighboring communities because they have the same developer, so you will not be restricted just to the amenities of your neighborhood. These neighborhoods also have neighborhood Facebook groups and interest groups for you to get to know your neighbors and find friends nearby. The introvert in me likes to think of these groups as training wheels for talking to people and making new friends. Now here's the tricky part and why I think this area is undersearched. Large parts of these neighborhoods are on zoning cusp, whether it be for the city or the school district. For example, Stonegate is actually in the city of Houston. However, it is zoned to Cy-Fair schools, which are much higher rated. So if you are searching for Cypress, this neighborhood will not come up, even though they do have the school district. Some of the homes in Canyon Lake West and Cypress Lakes are on the cusp of school zoning, so when you are looking at third-party non-MLS sites like Zillow, it is going to show these areas zoned to the lower rated school, when in actuality they are zoned to the higher rated school. So I feel like a lot of people miss these homes just based on search criteria. Speaking of schools, all of these neighborhoods are zoned for Cy-Fair Ranch, which has an A+ on niche.com and an 8 out of 10 on greatschools.org. And they also have a very strong sports program for your young athlete. Reasons not to live in these neighborhoods. Reason number 1, these are all master plan communities, which means you will have rules to follow and HOA pay dues to pay, which not everybody wants to purchase into. Number two, some of these neighborhoods are on golf courses. My mother-in-law lives in Stonegate and she's an absolute golf fanatic. She lives for golf and spoiling her grandkids. She eats at the country club every day. She has her own parking spot. It's safe to say she is getting her money's worth for living in that neighborhood. If you are not a golfer, you will probably end up paying a lot more for amenities you don't intend to use. Number three, there are no new construction homes. Like I mentioned earlier, most of these homes were built 8 to 15 years ago. So if you do buy a home in one of these neighborhoods, home maintenance will be a part of the package, which some people do not want. Overall, if I were moving to Houston again, I would definitely consider some of these areas. And had I known about the zoning weirdness then, I probably would have done a little bit more research to make sure I hadn't missed out on some potential properties. If you are moving to the Houston area and would like assistance, feel free to message me. I would love to help you out. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.